Manny Pacquiao is back and he's not playing around. At 46 years old, the Pac-Man just stepped into day one of training camp looking like he's ready to run through half the welterweight division. And no, this ain't some nostalgic retirement tour. This man is ripped, laser-focused, and moving like he's still in his prime.
Roger Fernandez. Si Roger Fernandez.
From barefoot training sessions in the dirt to lightning-fast combos on the mitts, Manny's showing the world that he's built different. His speed, still insane. His footwork, still elite. And his physique? Yo, some of these 25-year-old fighters wish they had this level of conditioning.
Yo, we're back.
Boxing's back now. Dave, did you know all the comments where boxing is back now?
Really?
Yep. Let's go. Fans are excited.
Pero umpisa, yun sa big vision niya po, pas magkaya tawin ko yung pinabuliti. Okay, you go first.
I'm not gonna see up this though. A1.
Marvin.
Good. Puro gapo. Ay, magbago. Gapo.
The footage from camp dropped and fans, fighters, and even haters are stunned. Barrios better be watching closely because Pacquiao doesn't just look good for his age, he looks like a full-blown problem. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old. Most fighters at that age, they're on podcasts, not punching bags. But Manny just pulled up to day one of camp looking like he never left the game.
One lang. $300.
He is shredded, like Olympic sprinter shredded. The kind of physique that doesn't just happen from casual treadmill sessions. We're talking about defined obliques, vascular forearms, and that signature Pacquiao shoulder structure that made his overhand left hella unpredictable. And get this, Manny's resting heart rate? Reportedly in the low 40s. That's elite endurance athlete status. For context, most healthy adults have a resting heart rate between 60-100 BPM. So what does that tell us? Pacquiao's cardio engine is still a damn machine. He's not just fit for his age, he's fit for any era.
Okay, exactly.
Ayos siya. Tugot ba?
Good pa kayo.
Bed, dala bed.
You can't teach speed, you can't teach power. It's God, from God. That's it. You either no one. People can work on speed their whole life. They're not gonna be fast, man. They work on power. They're not gonna be strong.
We also got to talk about that fast twitch muscle retention. You know how older fighters tend to look stiff, slower reflexes, delayed reactions? Not Manny. On day one, this man was already snapping off triple jabs, pivoting like a welterweight in his 20s, and unloading combos that still hit with that classic pop. Now, here's where things get even crazier. One clip that went viral showed Pacquiao training barefoot, outside, in direct contact with the earth. Most people thought it was just some random warm-up, but Manny is actually using a technique called grounding or earthing.
Okay, you go first.
Day one. Marvin.
Good.
Puro gapo. Okay, magbago. Gapo.
Grounding is based on the theory that physical contact with the earth, like walking barefoot, can neutralize free radicals in the body, reduce inflammation, and boost recovery. It's used by athletes in the NFL, NBA, and even some UFC fighters. But Pacquiao? He's taken it further. Sources say he's starting his morning shadowboxing barefoot on natural terrain. It's not just spiritual, it's biomechanical. Training barefoot increases proprioception, which is your body's awareness of balance and movement. Basically, he's fine-tuning his foot positioning, center of gravity, and explosiveness from the ground up literally.
See? Yeah, how this loyal friend? Uh-huh. Super Bowl, that even his team don't take me. Yeah, but you used to work with the Dodgers, so yeah.
May time ka daw, eh, boy. Nag-oras ka daw. So, boy, boss, laro mo daw elementary.
Middle, and then this is for like basically height 90.
That's a professional?
Yeah, same as the Major League.
So while some haters are out here saying, bro's just doing hippie stuff, real ones know this is tactical. He's adapting recovery science to enhance his old school fight prep. And look, Mario Barrios better start grounding too because Pacquiao's movement is looking clean, balanced, and scary precise. Let's talk about those hands. Because the moment training footage dropped, boxing Twitter lost its mind. Manny's day one mitt work looked like something straight out of 2009. Pop, 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 that familiar 5-punch burst? Still there. That sudden pivot into the right hook? Still snapping. And more importantly, his accuracy is surgical.
Day one. Marvin.
Good.
We're seeing angle attacks that would make Lomachenko jealous, feints that sell like theater, and that patented pull counter, still sharp as a razor. Now, technically speaking, Pacquiao has always relied on his southpaw stance, explosive in-and-out movement, and split-second decision-making. But what's surprising is how crisp all of this looks even after 3 years out of the game. Most fighters come back rusty. Manny came back deadly. Even his kinetic chain, the way his power transfers from foot to fist, is intact. That tells us one thing. He's been staying active behind the scenes. This ain't some cash grab comeback. This is legacy maintenance.
Kumain doon sa itin.
Alam ni Tina nandito na ako.
Alam niyo na, may ingay na yung World Cup. Dito tayo.
Sir, buhay na naman. Buhay na mga chicken wings.
Ano, good.
Ikaw nga yung ulag mo na.
Snappy lahat.
Ano ka pa?
Sparring ni Ganya ba? Ano ba? Sparring ni Ganya. O ba? So kayo? Wala tao.
That's contribution though.
Kasi iba kasi mature sa akin. Ngayon, pwede ko na ulit ito sir. Nadaunod ko sir.
Let's keep it 100. Manny ain't just hitting heavy bags and doing sit-ups. He's mixing the old ways with new age tech. Reports say his camp is now implementing VO2 max testing to monitor cardio output. That's basically tracking how efficiently your body uses oxygen during intense training. The better your VO2 max, the longer and harder you can fight. At 46, maintaining that edge? That's crazy. They're also using slow-motion replay drills, recording sparring in 240 FPS to analyze micro-movements, shoulder feints, and opponent reactions. It's like turning fight prep into a video game breakdown.
Manny, I think Rolly has the WBO 147 title. He says you're his legacy fight. What? Rolando, he says you're his legacy fight.
You can't teach speed, you can't teach power. It's God, from God. That's it. No one. People can work on speed their whole life. They're not gonna be fast, man. They work on power. They're not gonna be strong.
On top of that, Manny is rumored to be doing altitude training in the Philippines and incorporating cold plunge therapy for muscle recovery. That's the same stuff the NFL and NBA elite are using to bounce back faster. Bottom line, he's not just training hard, he's training smart. And if Barrios thinks he's walking into the ring with a rusty version of Pacquiao, he's in for a rude awakening. Pacquiao's mind is sharper than ever. You can see it in the way he's speaking to the media focused, humble, but low-key fired up. And spiritually, this dude is locked in. Morning prayer, structured discipline, clean diet, no vices. When you combine mental clarity with physical sharpness, that's a deadly combo. Boxing isn't just about strength, it's about timing, rhythm, and decision-making under pressure. That's where Manny's experience gives him an edge. Barrios might be younger, but he's never been in deep waters with a tactician like Manny. Also, Manny ain't doing this for money. His motivation is legacy, family, and proving that age is just a number. And when a fighter's purpose goes deeper than just the paycheck, that's when they become truly dangerous.
Old people today have hormone replacement.
And if you did not know, testosterone and growth hormone level optimization can enhance muscle development and strength gains. Optimal nutrient levels and hormonal balance contribute to higher energy levels and stamina and improved endurance, enabling you to perform at your peak for longer durations.
Hormone replacement's a game changer.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's a different thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
A 57-year-old man today, like Mike Tyson, it's like,
Now we got to address the elephant in the room. What if Manny loses? Because yeah, this comeback is dope, but there's real risk here. If he gets beaten badly by Barrios, his legacy could take a hit. We just saw what happened with Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. One loss flipped the whole narrative from legend to washed. Tyson got the bag, but at what cost? The memes? The headlines? The Jake Paul beat an icon slander? If Manny gets clipped, that could happen to him, too. But on the flip side, if he wins, oh man, if he beats Barrios at 46 after 3 years away, that's the stuff of legend. That's GOAT tier cement. He'll go down as the first man in history to return at that age against a dangerous younger opponent and still come out on top. It's risky, but greatness always is.
Did you see the clips of him like moving, bro?
yeah,
Like,
he looks good.
bro.
And he's got months to prepare.
Bro, imagine he go in there and just.
Manny Pacquiao just reminded the world who he is. Not with trash talk, not with drama, but with discipline, technique, and a pure heart. At 46, he's showing us that legends don't fade, they evolve. And day one of his training camp didn't look like the beginning of the end. It looked like the start of something incredible. So now the question isn't, why is he coming back? It's, who's going to stop him?
147, kind of a weird spot right now. We're looking at Manny Pacquiao potentially facing Mario Barrios. What do you think of that fight?
Yeah, I think that, it's a very contentious subject. Like, people moaning about Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is still good enough to beat most fighters in the top 20 at 147 pounds. He's clearly not the fighter that he once was. You're not going to be at that age. My problem is that he's been inactive for quite a long time, like we were talking about.
So, what do you think? Do you think he can beat Barrios? Or is this comeback going to backfire? Don't forget to comment. And make sure to subscribe to Fight Field. I'll catch you in the next video.